Okay, we're live. Welcome back. We got a full house today. Every single player that you can see on the screen is actually here today.
Oh my god.
So we had one of the new players off screen give us a recap. So I'm going to let the other new player kind of fill in any of the gaps and kind of give their overview at a chance of winning some extra XP.
Woohoo!
You can also introduce your character too.
And go.
I think he's talking to you, Riz.
Yeah, no, I was waiting for everybody to stop talking. That way I could just make sure that I'm not interrupting anybody. So yeah, we went through, both Icro and Krevok were introduced last week. We had a nice little battle in the middle of a street in front of a cantina. The nice lady inside decided not to help us because she was too crazy and frightened of the droid armies going to kill her. Then we met with Spillikin, and well, during the battle we had met with Spillikin, and he decided to take us back to his place, and went out and bought us clothes. Then, so that way we could hide who we were. Then we went over to the municipality building to clear it out and see what's going on. We found maps to go underneath the city in the sewers to get to our objective, and Spillikin almost died. And then now we're just sitting under the sewers waiting for the rest of the group to join us, as well as to move on to our objective.
Why is that gotta be a keynote that Spillikin almost dies?
Because characters dying is a big thing.
Now,
I have to agree with that one.
You have force points, so you can spend a force point to prevent yourself from being killed. So there's that.
Yeah, he can be repaired.
As long as you don't get killed 6 times in a row, I think you'll be good.
He can be built better.
Well, then at that point, the GM just has it out for you.
You never know when your teammates have it out for you either. So you know.
They got a lucky shot, and that's all it was.
Totally, it wasn't totally fudge dice.
Yeah, lucky shot. Sure.
It was. They crit on their roll, on their damage.
Okay, so that's pretty good one. Pretty good overview. I'll give you 250 experience. So, all right. So basically, they met each other. They got in a confrontation with the droids because they look like Jedi, and then one of them pulled out a lightsaber, confirming that they were Jedi, and they made short work of a platoon of battle droids outside of a bar where Spillikin was asking questions at. And then they got together, went to the apartment like was stated. Spillikin spent about 20 minutes trying to figure out what they were saying and them trying to figure out what he's saying, because Spillikin does not actually speak binary. I mean, not binary, does not speak basic. So they did all that. Got some clothes. At one point, I think it was suggested that the Jedi take off their robes and wear bed sheets instead, because there's a huge difference between bed sheets and robes.
And there is definitely, especially brown.
That was
a brown with little rose petals on them. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I think there were some yellow sheets and some red sheets versus the brown robes, but.
Hey, you see my intelligence modifier, my charisma modifier. You know why I'm doing that.
So they then went to the municipality building. They searched through a bunch of broken debris. The building seemed very unstable, and they got lucky and found some hard copies of blueprints, the actual paper ones. I don't remember what the Star Wars vocabulary of what they call paper.
Philoplast.
Filiplast. There we go. Good. Okay, so they're laminated. So they're filiplast plants. So they're water.
Filmoplast.
Filiplast.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's like a small like papered like computer, I guess.
Okay, and so it's protected from the sewage water. Okay, and then they made their way to the sewers. It's about 3 p.m. in-game time. I think the planet is like a 23-hour rotation, something like that. Cool. And so we'll go back to the sewers where we left off.
We also found some droids that just could need some repair for anyone that can do it.
Okay, yeah. And Spillikin's looking a little damaged, and our healing players determined that traditional healing techniques would not repair the damage.
Is Nashi still vomiting through his beak or
No.
something?
Instead. So no.
Actually, what's your go ahead and make a jump. So we'll see if you ever fell in the nasty sewage, because this is not the rainwater sewage. This is the actual nasty refresher sewage.
You always roll a jump?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, take a 10.
You could take 10 too. Just tell me what the number is.
Oh, I have a mod value 0, so I have no chance but to roll if a 10 won't save.
All right, just let me know what it is.
Roll 18.
Okay, you did not fall in the sewage, so you are not vomiting.
He's got 2 or 3 jumps he's got to take, though.
Oh, if you're not on the map, go ahead and put your characters next to the other players, because you were the whole time, you were just kind of distracted, staying back, you were focusing and reflecting on your life. But you're pretty much following the group, you just weren't talking or engaging.
Where's Sifis at?
He's with you guys, so...
Honestly, on the map.
I can't see him on the map.
Oh, yeah, you
He
just
needs to roll. He needs to roll, too.
Yeah.
I'm having technical difficulties. Hold on a second.
Alright.
Be on the map.
I think we had 2 jumps in total, I think, Jeff.
I'm just doing one.
My character would know this, but I don't. What are these red things with X's on them?
They are the droids that they dismembered. They're in pieces now. Some have lightsaber burns, and some have crushing marks from being slammed against the building.
Ooh, lightsaber burns. Nice.
You know, because lightsabers.
Yeah, that could be very valuable.
Or maybe it was,
It
something...
could be also very valuable to shove it in your face. So
So, Spillikin is injured. Does anyone... I think we determined that the medical kit that one of the players has will not work on his injuries.
Does he have wiring showing?
I showed you what he looks like. He looks like Terminator after he got through a bad battle with the other Terminator.
So, yeah, you can see some cybernetics and smoke and sparks coming from his wounds. And let's see. When you get a chance, my lord, go ahead and roll a jump or take 10 and just let me know the number.
What was that? What was that control to open up the character sheet again? I'm sorry, I'm an idiot.
If you hold the Alt button and double click on your token.
Yeah, that. I mean, I just go to the journal part and just get my character sheet there.
So, is anyone mechanically inclined?
Yes.
There's
So-
also robot parts up top to justify the thing.
The Lord Zephrys did a jump, and he lands on the edge, and his foot almost falls back. Some little rocks fall in, but he's managed to retain his balance in the nick of time to avoid falling into the nasty water. And I use the term water very loosely. I mean sludgy sewage that goes up to your waist.
Okay, I'm immediately complaining.
All right. So you guys have been here the whole time, but now you guys are paying attention again. And Spillikin's smoking and sparking, and he has like mechanical parts underneath what you would think his skin would be.
Never mind that.
Very
This
confused.
jacket is Versace.
Let's go.
Icro is very confused.
Pelican, have any parts to fix you?
What?
Do you have any parts to fix you?
Are you gonna take 10 to understand him, or are you gonna roll?
I'm gonna roll.
Okay. Otherwise, it'd probably take 2 minutes to figure out.
I'll take a 10.
God.
So,
Oh my god.
I understand what he's saying. So,
Okay, get going.
so they start talking back and forth for about a minute and 60 seconds.
That's 2 minutes, man.
Maybe you should try another language with him.
What does the rest of the group want to do while they're trying to communicate?
Since you know he's not organic.
Okay, fine. I talked to him in binary.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, you can fix me.
Beep boop, beep boop.
Let me roll my mechanics then.
We got plenty of droids here to incorporate.
It just sounds so weird to me that binary is the language, because just the imagining someone going like 10011111101, it's just.
I think it's more like this.
Like silence?
Oh, you didn't hear it? It's
No.
the astromech beeping and chirping.
No, yeah, in Star Wars, yes, but the name is binary, so I still find it funny.
Yeah, the 1010 yeah.
Yeah, I mentioned the whistles are like a row of zeros.
Yeah, I think the whistles and the other thing that are louder than a single click are probably a combination of numbers and ones and zeros. You know, like maybe 1,000 rows just combined in a pitch.
Still
Okay,
funny.
so mechanics. So you get healed however much Noche was able to repair you.
I have no idea what a 17 means on the repairing chart, so.
So we'll have to go to the rolls.
I assume he'd know this. Since
Yeah.
Okay, so you make repair droid. Oh, so Noche's going to be repairing Spillikin for about an hour. So what do you guys want to do in the meantime?
I suppose if I play a song while he's doing so, he would actually be benefited on it. Not that he needs it, but you know, my character doesn't really do a whole lot in this situation. I'm kind of waiting for the scout to take lead.
Yeah, I think he'll need that bonus. Does it bump him up to 20?
Should be about 2 points.
Not quite. So Spillikin's over there, thinks that he's repairing. Noche thinks he's repairing Spillikin, and he's soldered
Would
this
Spillikin
piece of
like
metal
this?
on him. And as soon as he turns off the soldering gun, an hour later, the metal piece that he soldered on just falls right off and lands on the ground.
Well, can they assist me, so even if they're not mechanically inclined?
You can assist. Let me double check.
Would anyone else like to assist? Would
You have a
like to
solder
assist?
gun, but you need a hydro spanner.
Would Spillikin like to assist?
I can assist.
Okay, you do have to be trained on the skill. You can make mechanic checks untrained, but you cannot take 10 or 20. Furthermore, if you fail an untrained mechanics check, the object in question moves one step on the condition track, or the object is already disabled instead of being destroyed.
Don't worry, I'm greatly trained. Sometimes.
So does someone want to assist?
So you don't have to have mechanics assist?
Let me
No.
double check.
It does.
You do need it. Does anyone
No.
have it trained?
No, you don't need it. Characters
You
who are
don't?
untrained in mechanics can still use it another.
Oh, yep, you're right. So yeah,
So
you can
basically,
assist.
the guy's holding the tools, basically.
All right,
Yeah,
so
You just need to roll above a 10. Come on, man.
Whoever's got high intellect.
you gotta roll 10. If you do,
Yeah,
you were
anyone
successful.
got high intellect? No, yes, maybe.
There's someone assist.
I'm already buffing, so
Yes,
I mean, I have try and assist, but I don't think it'll do anything.
Just roll and we'll see. Just
You
roll.
can always roll a 20. There's a chance. You got a 50-50 unless you got like negatives to your intelligence.
Hey, I got a 17.
All right. Barely. So you got a combined total of 21 to your mechanics to repair them.
Woohoo! Alright, so what does that give me? A full recovery or what?
You get healed the amount of character levels you have.
It equals your character levels.
Your droid's character levels.
So I only get 3 points of health. So you spent 3
Yeah.
hours. You spent 1 hour to give me 3 points of health.
Yep.
Wow.
You also improved 8% condition.
I could have spent that hour with someone else and gotten my health back.
Well, it'd probably take longer than an hour to walk there. Have that done, and then come back.
I think I'm totally gonna have. I think I'm gonna totally take some.
Only 3 points.
Iron Knight.
Right though.
Levels or talents.
Yeah, I would assume you should be able to heal more than just 3 hit points though.
Okay, so you've got 3 hit points healed. So, what do you guys want to do now?
Well, you never know. Those 3 hit points may be the difference between life and death.
Yeah.
Spillikin, Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Spillikin, did you take a second wind?
What's the second win?
oh,
Go ahead and explain second wind to him real quick. He has not taken that.
Do you want me to?
If you have an explanation ready right now, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so second wind is when you're bloodied, when you're below 50% health, you are allowed to regain 1/3 of your health once per day with, I believe it's 3 swift actions. The soldier class has tank abilities. I can speed that up.
Well, actually, taking a second wind is 1 swift action, and you recover 1/4 of your health or your Constitution modifier, whatever is higher. In his case, I don't think he has a Constitution modifier.
Nope, no Constitution modifier. So 1/4 of my health.
Yeah. That'll get you a few more points. Just don't get shot again.
1/4 of my current health or 1/4 of my overall health.
I think total. Is that correct?
Say what?
Is it current health or total health you take 1/4 of?
1/4 of max health.
Okay.
If it-
so you
So
max
then
out.
that's 11
If it
points
was-
in, so that's like 12. So is it round up or down?
Round down.
Alright, so
So
that's
11.
points of
Yeah,
health
you
on
have
that.
11.
Well, if it was like 1/4 normal health, it would be kind of like current health. It would be kind of useless, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so okay, so that's another 11 points of health.
Cool. So now you can get another shot for 30 hit points, and then be disabled. You know.
Okay. Do you guys want to continue down?
Pretty much so.
All right. I'm going to move you guys because it's blocked. Okay. Feel free. I doubt anyone wants to be in the water. Which side of the sewage do you want to be on?
Let's see which we can stand on.
So there's like a path on the left and the right. So position your characters where you are. Let's stop moving real fast. There are stuff on the map, and where you guys move is important. So let's kind of do kind of a turn order. So if you want to be in front, figure that out. Place your characters. See where Icaro is. So place yours where your characters are at, and then we'll continue in a orderly turn basis.
So the second win, is that once per session, or when is that?
Once per
day.
Okay.
It's like D&D.
Do we have to pick up perception from here, or what?
So is everyone where you want to be?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Grievak, don't you want to be ahead? Since Grievak is mostly melee.
Yes, I will want to be in the lead.
all right. So yes, if you want to do perception, you can do perception.
Let's find these hidden walls, my dudes.
Dirty 20.
Not 20.
Okay. So, you can hear some noise coming from the far right, mechanical sounding. You can hear some of those little frog-looking creatures off in the distance. You can see them scurrying around, and you can see something slithering in the water back over here. But that's about it with your guys' rolls.
So, robot sounding this way?
Yes.
Guys, there's something swimming down there. I think I see something.
I speak in binary. I don't see anything. Did you not connect my optics correctly?
So we'll go with whoever's in front. You can move up to 6, and then we'll just go from there. That way I can see where everyone is.
So Grievak want to be in front. Grievak.
Yeah, I'm moving my character. I'm wondering if I want to go into that little side thing or if I just want to continue on through.
You could probably go to the corner and look, and then decide.
Let's shoot the creature.
So, like, you can go to the corner, take cover from the corner, and then peek out of the corner and look.
By the way, the blueprints say you need to go down here.
Well, then I will point out, up there!
But there's more XP over here.
Who would have guessed
That's
that
XP.
there's enemies in the way, you know? Like,
Now, this is like D&D, and if you are... If you, like, fight something that's, like, really low, you don't get experience, right?
No, you still get experience.
Oh, you
Even
do?
if yeah, you get, even if it's like super low, you still get the XP.
Oh, okay.
You get 1 extra point, or half a point.
in Saga Edition, the difference is once you hit level 6 and you start fighting things that are CL1 and lower, you gain, I think, 1/10 of the experience.
Okay.
Because you're
More
just
math.
so worth your time.
Yeah, it's basically just a hazard at that point.
And it has some valuable gems on it, you know?
I like
Alright.
valuable gems.
Back in game. So,
Grievak, what do you think?
is moving.
So yeah, I'm gonna move to the corner and see if there's anything that I can see down here.
All right. I think I set you up to have dark vision. So you can see as much as you can see on the map.
I will tell everybody that I can't see farther than.
I want to take a 10 and do some stealthing.
All right. What's your stealth?
I think it's 19, right?
No, it says it's 15 plus 5, so 20.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Your stealth. Yeah, feel free. You guys are not in combat, so any preparation stuff you want to make, you can. And you got good enough perceptions to have heard something down there. Very slight, but people that got 20 or higher.
I activate the power switch on my not my lightsaber. I'm stupid. My guitar.
Yeah, they don't know where we're at already. Let's make sure they know now.
You have a lightsaber hitting your guitar.
No, it won't make any noise until I play something, but it is an amplifier.
So everyone but Demarion heard the. Okay, so Spillikin, how did you get there? Can you show me?
I'm stealthing, walking around slowly.
Okay, show me your path one by one.
I just went underneath Kreeback because he's so big. I just walked through his way.
Okay, but show me where you stepped. Is that accurate? Where those lines are? Yep. Okay. Move back there.
Fireball.
Let me work on my new character. Hold on.
You haven't even spent any force points yet, so move your character back here.
Where?
Back one.
Here.
There.
All right. Layer.
This is why you stay at the back. Oh my gosh.
All right. No one hit high enough on perception to see it.
I
Let's
rolled it
see.
at 20. Come on, man.
We rolled 22s and what?
I rolled as high as I could possibly can.
All right. So big explosion. Sewage water sprays everywhere.
This is not
And
fair.
I'm gonna do a modifier on here because the sewage water is helping to lower the damage. So there we go. So 2 misses, and I'll let you take 10 off the damage because the sewage water's kind of absorbing it. So you take
4.
4. But now you're covered in sewage, so your stealth suffers some.
Me.
Dang, the rat is covered in sewage.
Okay, now you guys may proceed.
I have no idea, Micro.
You'll like the reason why they're hard to see because it's actually by a particular droid that's worth a lot of experience.
Well, then let's kill the droid who's sloshing around in the water down there.
Alright.
Also, sewage water makes it more difficult to see.
He just wanted us all covered in sewage. That's all it was.
Don't worry, I'm still here, not covered in sewage. So he wants to try to...
I'll lower the modifier for any that are not being covered in about waist deep sewage.
And we slowly moving forward. What's going on?
Yeah, so you guys are slowly moving forward.
My character is like tiptoeing, avoiding like every little turd and rat that are in the way. No offense, Wilkin.
That's good.
He didn't understand what you're saying anyways.
Ah, we see that. No, we don't see that.
This is new. This is since your last one. This is when they heard the explosion. They're like, maybe we should be quiet now.
Is the thing that's slithering around in the water still there?
You'd have to make another perception check, but it might be safe to assume it's slithered away. You don't see it anymore.
Oh.
So we could take.
Oh god, you said it's slithered.
We could take a 10 or 20, right?
If you take 20, it's 20 times the amount of time it would take, so it would be 20 rounds.
I'm talking about for perception. Like perception. Like,
Yeah, you can take 20. It will be 20 rounds later.
Whatever, I'll just roll perception because, I'm not that good at it.
He takes his 20, the combat starts, and he's still looking around.
Kind of.
There you go.
He sees one of them, maybe.
Yeah, but it depends on how close you are. You're still a ways away, so you got to modify it by distance. You did hear something earlier.
Well, at least my sensors are back on.
Oh yeah, I should probably roll my stealth for my weapons. Yeah, I'm gonna roll stealth for my weapons. Because they're concealed.
But do I see any more traps in the way?
So, are you just trying to hide in the darkness? Because you've got nothing concealing you other than darkness. So, if you're trying to hide from something that doesn't have dark vision, you're doing good. Otherwise, you're not hiding at all.
Just climb on the roof, man.
That's what I'm saying. So what are we doing? Because no one's moving. I'm slowly moving, but no one's moved yet. So I guess I'm looking around for more mines and stuff while I'm ahead.
He's looking around until his eyes can see.
So, you can keep moving if you want. And I'll tell you when to pause when it's important.
And that's what that perception was, just look around while I'm moving.
Yeah. So I'll tell you whenever you're close enough to actually perceive something.
It turns out the 26 was the thing hiding in here. This is a long tunnel, man.
Everyone's letting the most injured go up by himself.
I mean,
He's a droid. He's replaceable.
I mean, you know, I'm worth a lot of money, man. You know, I need insurance people in between me and myself.
dude, this is the longest stray we've ever had in a game.
And stop. All right, your roll is high enough at the distance you are to see there's a mine right there. You kind of see a little dirt, suspiciously, something buried, but you can definitely see there's a mound, and it looks kind of like a mine shape, a proximity mine shape.
Okay. We go back to the group and let them know and see what they want to do, if we want to blast it or just walk around it.
Well, the thing is, from what we've seen from this explosive, if it's the same radius, we kind of don't have a way to walk around it.
Just poke it with a 5-foot pole.
I will speak in binary since
It would have to be like a 15-foot pole.
Just poke it with a rat.
Binary, so no shake can translate. I'll tell him to translate. I found a mine up ahead. Looks like it might be the same one that blew off, went off. I advise it's probably either to shoot or try to go around it.
Squawk! He found another swamp mine. Squawk!
Except not in the swamp. It's actually in the thing, so we don't have the swamp water to buffer.
I think, can't you disable a mine with the mechanics check?
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that. I'll stand far back where he does that.
Yeah, with mechanics. That's a thing.
Can I try something? Can I follow Spillikin kind of all the way there, stepping on?
Just use the force to move.
Yeah, that was what I was going to do.
Yeah, you can follow Spilkin there. Oh yeah, we got force users. Why you guys act like this hard? You just move the little mine.
I mean, when you know where the mine is, sure, but
Just make a force shield around us. That's what that space.
I'm going to move that object, and I'm going to hold it. When I see a thing that I want to blow up, I'm just going to chuck the mine at it.
I'll just say for future tense, as the squishy, I prefer to be in the middle of the marching order.
Well, then be in the middle.
It's I have a slow computer, man, really slow.
Can I,
Need that great bardic inspiration.
Mr. Jeff? Can I pull it off the ground with that? Use the force check.
Yeah, I think so. It's a tiny little mine.
Does it explode immediately or not?
How high up off the ground?
Just
It hasn't exploded yet unless you want it to, but right now It's a proximity mine, so it's not detecting anything in its radius at the moment.
Oh, so it's pull over.
I'm going to maintain it at a distance, like that.
In front of us, yeah, that'd be good. That way we can blow off the other line.
Would it be possible to play a breakdown so heavy I set them all off?
Oh, the base? Yeah, but you might also alert people in a facility that you're trying to sneak into that someone's coming.
They could be standing next to mines.
Yeah,
but it would be,
the mines are setting could go off while they're setting them.
it would be epic though. He just drops the beat and they all explode.
I mean, the first mine already went off, so they already know something's down here.
Yeah, you'd have to be close to. You have to be within a distance of each of them. They won't all blow off.
We can use the finest weapon now.
And you guys are assuming that there's more than just this mine. What do you think I am? Trying to kill you?
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
We very much are.
Alright, so go ahead and push the mine forward in, Mr. Icro.
I'm trying to. It won't move.
Oh, where do you want it? Indicate where you want it. I'll move it.
Do you see the arrow?
I see now. Okay.
So yeah, like, well, it isn't like across. I was pointing to the center. Yeah, correct. And I'm going to kind of like maintain a distance, and then I'm gonna push it over here.
Okay, so let me see. I've got to.
Look, stop standing so
All
close to mine, man.
Let's go ahead and do initiative.
He,
Oh.
So you guys know something there. They know someone's here. So we'll just do a regular initiative. If you have your character sheet selected, when you hit the initiative,
my god.
that will pop it up on the turn order.
Cleric
Hey,
initiative.
but then since I'm stealth, don't I get like a sneak attack if I see anyone?
You're not actually have concealment because you're in darkness. And so if you're trying to stealth from someone or something with dark vision, in darkness, you're in fact not hiding. You're just moving really quietly. You can hide behind another character, and then you would
So is that
have
a no?
flat-footed against someone.
So is that a no?
If you hide behind an object, such as another character, you can
Oh.
attack their flat-footed AC versus a regular AC.
He's
Okay.
hidden behind the mine.
I'm hiding behind anyone. Anyone can step in front of me. I'm 3 feet tall.
He's hidden behind the
I'm
mine.
probably hiding behind the mine. The mine's probably bigger than me.
So, yeah, anyone that does not have line of sight because of a wall, you'd be hidden from. It just depends on where you are in relationship to the enemies.
I will reserve my roll because I think I'll roll the highest here to see what goes on.
Let me make sure. Is everyone on the initiative tracker?
I don't see Lord Wrath.
Your token has to be selected when you click the initiative under the perception button up underneath the BAB speed above the grapple. Some people hit the skill. If you just select your token and roll it, I can change it to whatever it should be.
Or you can just right-click his token and put on add a turn, and it will add a 0, and then you change it to 20.
All right, who's missing it? Is it Lord?
No.
No.
Yeah,
No?
I'm okay. I rolled initiative instead of the turn order thing. I have a +0, so it's a literal 20. I rolled a crit.
All right, so I need to find your token. There we go.
I'm sad we got a 20 and a nat 1 on the initiative.
Okay, everyone's on there. I'll put you guys in order. All right, Spillikin, you are at the front.
Did the mine move before we started initiative?
Where'd you want the mine moved to?
It's pointed. It's on the map. The arrow.
I don't see the arrow anymore.
You don't see the arrow?
I see an arrow now.
I was holding that arrow for a long time. Roll 20
Okay.
sometimes is
I was
weird.
messing with the turn order, so I probably totally did not see it.
He failed his perception check.
Yeah, I'm not very perceptive. I'm having to control a lot of stuff in the background. All right, Spillikin, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna hold my action until I see what else is doing.
So Spillikin, let me bring a light source in. So on your perception rolls, who got higher than a 19?
My first perception roll?
Did anyone not get higher than 19?
The first one I did not, but the second one I got a 24.
All right, the people that did not get higher than 19, you can't see this droid.
Which one? This one?
Yeah,
Do I need to re-roll a perception check?
you can.
Does a mechanically inclined character recognize the droid?
You can roll for it.
What would it be? Mechanics or use pure? What would it be?
Technology, knowledge technology.
Knowledge technology. Does a 12 work?
It looks like it could be a military droid.
That's very cute.
I just want to roll just for the fun of it to see if I roll higher than him.
Knowledge.
We are in initiative, so you can spend a swift action to do that. All right.
I'd rather just shoot it and ask questions later.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll shoot it when it comes to my turn.
I will indicate that there's one over there and over there real quick. And then, like I said, I'm waiting to see.
You don't see this one. No one rolled. I don't think anyone rolled high enough. It had a 29 on its stealth.
Okay.
Not 29, 26.
26?
Yeah, no one sees this very big droid over here. No one sees that.
Yeah, I just put this on here. This droid has partial concealment from the darkness. Since you can't see it, I'll give it partial versus the full concealment from darkness,
Well,
just because you're.
I can see in dark though, or dark vision, so I wouldn't be able to see it.
Oh, well, it's a little bit out of your range, but if you move a little closer, I'll say you can.
I have low light vision. Does that help?
Does anyone have a light source on? Because it's pitch black in here.
Squares?
Not yet.
You can't see it from 8 squares away?
I mean, wouldn't the non-dark vision people have a torch or something? Or
I
light?
imagine
No one said anything. There are lightsabers, though. They can be used.
I imagine the synth from my Helix has a little bit of a glow to it, at least.
All right.
Wait, my
so-
character never put away his lightsaber, so yeah, he still has his lightsaber on.
So I want to see if Ico wants to use the mind thing against that droid over there, or if he wants me to shoot it.
Yeah, so just because to make it easier, I'll take away this one. If you have dark vision, you can see it. You don't need, and you have a high enough perception, it gets no concealment.
Okay, so Ico, do you want to use the mine as a grenade against the one down
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do as soon as my turn gets here. Because I know I seen this one, so I'm gonna use my standard action to just chuck the nade at the mine at this thing.
So does everyone want to hold action until you do that, so no one jumps in the middle and gets blown up, unless Vortex wants to play a ballad for those guys?
So you're speaking more than 6 seconds, so you're taking up swift actions to speak.
I'm just waiting to see what else is doing. I'll just hold my action.
Okay, so I'll give you a swift for your conversation, and you're holding your action. All right.
Huh? I'm just waiting to see who's going next. That's what I said. I wasn't trying to use a swift.
It's okay. Most of the time you don't really use swifts anyways. You still got an action and a move, so.
Whatever.
All right. It's the probe droid. It will shoot at the closest.
Oh, look at that. That just so happens to be Spellhead.
It just so happens, yes. That's a miss.
Oh,
That's a miss. That's a big old miss.
So the droid's little lasers start shooting.
It was aiming too high.
There we go. And yeah, it was aiming too high. Blaster bolts go over your head. All right, and it's going to. I guess it's gonna move right here.
A bitch.
Okay.
We can't see though, Jeff. The light source is in there.
That's why it purposely moved back a little further.
But I still should be able to see it though, right?
Well, if you can't see it, it can't see you.
Okay. Well, we know which way. I'll point to which direction it went.
Okay, so it's
Voxes.
Free back.
Yep. It's K's turn.
Is he the one that has the magic bomb thing with him?
No, that's Icro. I don't have that power. My character's lightsaber combat.
Well, it's just a use the force thing. You can do it, but you know.
Oh yeah, it's the move. I thought you were using move object and not the move light object from the actual skill. Sorry about that.
Okay.
I'm gonna go right there, and seeing as I can't probably see this guy over here.
Sorry, I just moved you. If you moved one step closer, you could see it.
I wouldn't have been able to. That's 6 squares right there.
Okay.
You can push yourself.
You could always double move and
Yeah, if I push
sacrifice your action. Well, you know where it is. You could do the mischance, then do something against it.
Did you take your free diagonal?
Oh. As you do that.
Mine.
He was probably the mine guy.
Yep. Grenade.
Oof.
He he had a mine.
Wouldn't I have been able to
We
see
said
that?
you were trying to
though,
kill us.
What's your
Or-
perception?
My last perception roll was a 25.
Oh. Never mind. Yes, you can see the mine there. So ignore that.
Just,
I need to be reminded.
it's just you now. You stopped this. Did you see the mine?
Okay, you can see something that looks suspicious like a mine as you're about to move closer.
Hey, you can use your standard action to tear it off the ground and throw it at him.
That's exactly what I was going to do. I want to use the force to take the mine and throw it at this guy right here.
Okay. Do your skill, and if you're successful, I'll just use the same roll. Oh yeah.
That's a bit more successful.
You don't even have to hit it because it'll hit it regardless because it's proximity.
All right, there we go. So, the same roll. 22 definitely hits it. Takes 17 damage. Then we don't need that anymore.
Alright, Sifis.
My lord.
Sorry, I switched to talk. My phone, my phone was sleeping.
Plays a power battle.
Well, I guess we're in combat, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and start my buff up. And yeah, so you guys want some Rob Zombie kind of vibes, something like that.
I thought you were gonna sing the Dragonborn comes.
Oh, there we go.
No. You should play those from further from Final Fantasy VII.
Sure, we'll do that. Except I wish to sing in the devil language.
What language?
It's just flavor. It's literally the space devils, because you remember how Anakin talks about the angels. They have a counterpart species that are devils.
Okay.
It's basically Siren Song, which I can flavor to something that I have as a vampire, but I'm not using that right now.
You're a vampire?
I'm a human.
Yeah, sure.
Yes,
You are.
Alright, next.
All right. Icro!
Whoa! Calm down. No need to yell, man. Cool. I'm sending this mine this way.
All right, roll that beautiful bag of bean footage.
I need to roll again? Okay.
Oh, I don't know. You know the power more than me.
I mean, I'm already in control of it, so I could just,
That's
chuck
true.
it
You
in
move
its
it.
direction.
Yep, that makes sense.
6 squares, which goes exactly like center to here,
Okay.
which is
And he gets within proximity, and
Boom.
let's do that.
Full damage.
Now, when it goes off, does it make any light show when it blows up? Like any light that might expose, like over.
Yep, it does.
So do we
Make
save
the light. It like flashes. So you could make a separate perception roll. I'm thinking though, with the big axe explosion in front of you, it might be difficult to be looking around other than where the explosion is.
Well, I mean, I'd be trying to look away from it so the light wouldn't mess up my vision, so I'd thought off to the side at the same time when it goes off.
I don't know.
7 flash.
All right, so you did
No, it's
20
more
damage.
of a flashbang when it hits.
You blew this droid apart. That explosion blew its head off, its body sparked everywhere, and only its legs kind of remain with melted ball joints where its body was attached at some point.
For my move action, I will draw my lightsaber and ignite it. And for my swift action, Icro will have a smug smile on his face. That's my turn.
Oh, and yeah, you can see the whole room lit up, but you don't see this droid due to the fact that it's buried underground. It's one of those digging droids.
That's
Trying to see if there's a.
Being able to see it because we're bad.
Is there a shovel icon? Trying to find something to indicate that it's underground.
Don't worry, I'll use my blaster to.
Nuclear sometimes means radiation, but in this case it means underground. So
Like
we'll
the
say there's a little fire now where this droid is that got caught on fire as the 2 explosions hit it. A little bit of its oil got exposed, so now it's a little fire, so it's kind of lighting the room up a little better. So if you have low light vision now, you can see the whole room. So I'll just put this here. I think most people have low light. So that means this guy is buried and no one's perceived it's in the room.
Okay.
But that's about to change.
So where
As the earth is kind of, and you see a little mound of dirt boiling up in this square right here as this droid emerges from the ground. All right, so that's its move. All right, so it moved out from the ground. And
So wait,
it's
Tex,
going
plus
to
first,
shoot.
right?
It's going to shoot Cree Black because that's the first thing it sees.
Are you sure it doesn't see Spellican?
I'm sure. Hey, there's a real good possibility that Spillikin might GM a game at some point in time, so I'm not targeting anyone.
Can I see the attack me or no?
So this guy just moved up. It's the droid's turn, but everyone should be able to see if you have at least low light or dark vision. It's no longer stealthy because it emerged from underground.
So that was an action for it to emerge from the ground, or was that a movement?
I'm thinking it's moved because it's got a burrow speed, right?
Yeah, it's movement.
Okay.
Alright, so he's got an action still.
Yep, it's going to shoot. And it's going to...
Are you sure it wouldn't like to dance with the music?
And sadly, for some odd reason, I still can't hear the music.
Oh, it stopped.
It's stopped now, but I can hear it, which means that our YouTube viewers probably can hear it.
Do you have your jukebox muted? Maybe that's the reason why you can't hear anything.
No, I don't. I think it's a small, just like small thing between Chrome, which is what I use for my Roll20, and my headset.
Oh.
Okay. So it's going to do the regular. I guess it's going to do the blaster rifle double. So I think it modifies its attack to do more damage.
Okay.
This is great.
So it fires. And I doubt it hits.
It does not hit.
Barely, though. All right. No Shay, what are you doing?
Hey. Hey, okay, so all I have to do is just shoot, okay, so I can hit this. So I then pulled out my concealed weapon, and since it did not perceive it, it is now flat-footed.
Okay.
How?
And you miss.
My turn to shoot.
Wait, can I use a force point to add a d6 to it?
I think you can use the force point, correct? To add a d6 or something. Is that right?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, so you can use a force point if you want. Mark it off your character sheet.
That's a 16 hit.
Yes, you did hit it.
18 damage. Energy damage, if at all that matters.
All right.
How close
So-
is point blank range? Is it? How many squares is that?
It depends on your weapon. Most stuff, though, is... Unless you're throwing a grenade, most stuff on the map is within short.
I got the blaster carbine thingy.
Then you're within point blank range. It's like 50 squares.
Yeah, most of these maps... With the blaster weapons, most of them cover the number of squares that we have on a map. It's just throwing a grenade is different.
Since I held my action, I get to shoot twice then pretty much then, right?
No, you get one. Unless you got a specific feat.
Well, because I'm the first one up next round.
Oh. So he held his action, so he wants to use the action, and then he'll be... Well, Yeah.
Makes
Does that work?
sense. Although I do believe you have to have had specified what action you wanted to make.
He did not give a trigger, that is correct, as well.
Well, he's kind of new to this game, so...
That's okay.
So for the future, you got to say what your trigger is, okay? So I'll let you do it twice if you need to.
Okay. So 19 damage first shot.
You shoot it, and it goes down. That's what I love about Star Wars. The weapons do so much damage. Combat ends not long, usually. All right, so clear up
The mines
order.
also helped a lot.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, use their weapons against them.
Bilkin jumped up. Woo! Come on!
Cool. So you disable the threats. And in this room, you can see some stairs that look like they're heading north. And there's a large blast door.
They're heading
It's
up or down?
It's heading up.
All right, and you said there's a heavy blast door?
Yeah.
Does somebody want to try and jury rig it open? Because if I start cutting with my lightsaber, I will not... Whoever's behind it will know that somebody's cutting through it.
Yeah, I can open it.
Yeah.
Let me move up to it. I like to check for traps first.
I'd suggest check these droids for anything.
Roll perception.
Oh man, are you sure it won't be a gather information or something?
No. But it's okay.
Oh.
You don't see any traps.
Oh, yay. Okay. Then I guess mechanics roll, correct?
You need a specific tool to
I
Open.
have toolkit.
Look up on these droids, see if they have it.
I have
Yeah, I'm gonna
toolkit
search
and
the
a
droid that I
Okay.
killed.
Kree we'll say you found a code cylinder that looks like it could go to the door.
Oh,
I will
no.
take it up to Noshi.
Do I see any usable parts on this droid for myself?
You see parts. So the droid you shot, write this down if you're interested. Its remote processor seems to be intact. Its locomotive is busted, so it doesn't have the locomotive anymore. Let's see. Okay, so it's so it's a basic processor with a remote receiver. That's not damaged. The tool mounts are damaged. The improved sensor package is damaged. Its internal comm link is not damaged. And its vocabulary, whatever you call it, vocabulary, it's not damaged.
Vocabulator.
So if you want to spend time taking those parts off it, you can.
I might need some of those parts, though. The vocabulary, so y'all can understand me.
Yes, but you will sound like a battle droid.
Me.
And then
Roger.
Roger.
you might have random Roger.
Okay.
Roger.
Basically, the basic processor is still doing anything I can use. He said everything else is damaged, like the sensor pack and all that.
So, yep. The sensor pack is busted. So the only thing you can get from it is the basic processor and the internal comm link.
So
I kind of described where you hit it with your blaster when you hit it. I'm just saying stuff randomly.
Cool. Internal comm link. I mean, can I hear what they're communicating if I plug a comm link into me? Like if they're communicating back and forth, the droids or anyone.
If they are communicating, you can.
Okay. So yeah, can I plug it in, or does that require a mechanics roll to plug it in?
It's built to be in droids, but I don't know.
Well,
I would
droid.
give it to Spillikin. I'm sure he could figure out how to. Noche, sorry. Give it to Noche. I'm sure Noche could figure out.
I'll hand it to Noche, see if he can put it in me so we can hear what they're saying.
Yeah, he could probably find a speaker somewhere around from one of the droids so that you can hear it.
I mean, we could just put it at him. He's a speaker.
Yeah, so I'll be the speaker.
Yeah. So do that. That'd be cool.
Plug it in me, and that way I can hear their conversations. If they know we're here or something.
Yeah, you can go for it.
Could even try and distract them too.
So you want to spend an hour to do that?
You got an hour to waste?
Do we?
You guys don't hear any alarms yet.
It would probably be beneficial to know what they're doing, what they're planning. Maybe even hear if they have any like routes and stuff, like if they're trying to head us off.
Nature calls. I will be back in like a minute. Go ahead and discuss. You guys are not in combat, so discuss in character.
I'll speak in binary to Noche. I found this comm link here. It might be beneficial if you can plug it into me and I can listen in to their comms. Maybe even reroute some bad information to them that if they're onto us or something.
Squawk, do we have time to wait for that?
I don't know, but I think it would be beneficial in the long run. I guess you can ask the rest of the group since they have trouble understanding me.
Squawk, should we spend an hour putting in the cylinder so you can listen in?
As far as I can see, at least with my eyes, I don't see any reason why we shouldn't. They don't know we're here right now, but once the GM bit gets back, I'll try to do a search my feelings to see if it works.
Search your feelings.
Micro's already sitting on the floor just waiting.
Yeah, pretty much. Just search your feelings, see if we spend
meditating
that
already.
hour, whether it's not going to do anything or not.
Great roleplay. Ask the GM what to do.
Yes.
Basically, that way it's so like we have like one of their comm links so we can listen to what they're doing.
It's a internal comm, so it's built to actually plug into a droid, so they can hear without making any noise. they can communicate back and forth without actually having to make any audible noise. So Spillikin's saying I could probably hook that up to. Sorry, Noshe said he could probably hook that up to Spillikin's, since he's a droid, and it can come out of his vocabulary. But vocabulary later, or actually, I said there's one that's not broken. You can actually do that if you want. You could hook up to the vocabulator of the droid that Noshe, Spillikin searched and ransacked for parts.
So we can hook it up to the droid, but then what's going to power? It's going to have to be some kind of droid. So that's why just hook up the thing.
No, the internal comm has its own power source, and I don't imagine it would draw too much to activate audio from a vocabulator.
Yeah, but if they're talking really loud or something like that, if they're talking and we're trying to hide, then the vocabulary is going to go off, whether we want it to or not. That's why if it just comes right through me, then I can speak to them.
Yeah, whatever you guys want to do.
That's what I was telling her to say. But he wanted to know if we're going to waste the time to put that in or not.
So on that note, I also kind of want to do a search my feelings to see if we have like the time, like if we spend the hour to install this into him, will we be found out kind of situation.
Okay, so do your roll and let me kind of know what it does.
Search your feelings. Give me 1 second.
Chat.
I love how it's called
So-
feelings.
DC is 50. You just hit the DC. So you can see it all depends on how good of a job Noshe does at hooking it up. But if Noshe does a good job, you definitely can foresee a benefit to it. And if Noshe does not screw it up, it looks like you would have the time to do it. From your foresee roll, you're seeing in the future, and you see a possible future of Noshe being competent enough to hook it up. And then you see in your vision, they are asking these droids right after Noshe gets it hooked up, asking the status check. So that's kind of what your vision sees. So it seems like if Noshe does it correctly, that you will be just in time to not be discovered. Did I do kind of your vision thing? Did I do your force power correctly?
So then
That's
back.
perfect event.
So I'd be able to report back to say we got them, or they already got blown up or something.
So this is Krivak. Krivak's the one that's doing this vision. So that's what that's kind of what you see.
All right, so I'll explain that to Noshe. I'll be like, yes, so this is what I see in the future. Let's do your damnedest.
No pressure, good buddy.
There's no pressure. I'm sure we can handle it. But may the I can't even remember what they're called. What the Trandoshans believe, the Great Hunter or something like that. I can't remember.
That works.
Yeah, may the Great Huntress guide your hand in all this.
Mm-hmm. Mechanics. Let's do this.
Now you realize it's a difficult roll.
Oh my god, I rolled a 4!
So you did not do it in time. You spent an hour messing with it, and no matter, I don't know how many are there. There's 2 of you. Let's see, 2, 4, 6. It's not going to get high enough, even if you got a +8.
I have a +9 to my roll, and I rolled a 4.
Wait.
Okay, so
Wait. What if all of us help and he spends a force point on that.
That's exactly what I was just going to say, too.
So if you all help, I think that can give him a +8 because there's 4 of you, right?
Yeah.
So if you do the song and everyone rolls a 10 or higher on mechanics, and he rolls really good on a force point, you're trying to kill him off, aren't you?
It said that you can take 10 on mechanics checks, and
If you're skilled, though, right? I think you have to be skilled to take 10.
no, I don't think so.
To use mechanic to describe, you must be trained in the skill. You can make
No. Hold on.
You can't make a mechanics check untrained, but you cannot take 10 or 20 if you're not trained.
Will you let me speak, please? The thing is, it says that you can use aid another to even if you're untrained, and if you can use aid another when you're untrained, I do believe you can also take 10 on that.
No.
Well,
It
I'll
just
allow
says
it.
flat out you can't take a 10 when you're untrained.
But he's doing aid the other versus making an actual mechanical check. He's convinced me. I'll allow it.
So we all just take 10, then we hit the 10 requirement.
Yeah, so if y'all take 10, he'll get a +8. Then he's got to roll a force.
You rolled a 6.
Are you really rolling? You rolled twice and you got 6 both times.
I totally do not want to
The force is
take
with
10 because I've only got a +2.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So you got to.
take the 10. Take the 10.
Well, you only
Why
have
would
to
I
hit
just roll a
10.
16?
Yeah, you have to hit a 10.
I mean, I've rolled a 16, so there's no reason to take 10.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's see what your total is.
Is it 27?
Yes, 27 is enough. Right as soon as you get it on, you hear. I need to get back to the right map. Okay, so as soon as you get the vocalizer, as soon as you get it plugged in, and you see the light come on, just as soon as that happens, you hear a robotic voice come across, and it sounds like. So if you speak binary, you hear sector LR57 report status.
I thought it was hooked up to me.
Oh, okay. So you say that in binary then. It comes out of your vocal light. Wait, are you making it audible for anyone? Or are you
Speak binary to Noshay.
Okay, so basically he says the same thing I said to Noshay. So everyone else heard and Noshay hears sector LR57 report status.
Okay.
There's a droid. Answer him.
So what do we say?
Say that everything good. I don't know.
So here's a hint. If anyone has knowledge military, that might be a good
Knowledge check.
knowledge check to use to
Yeah.
get within the
Knowledge bureaucracy?
You mean tactics?
Yeah, tactics.
tactics. I think bureaucracy could work too.
I get a 1 automatically in tactics. That's it.
So anyone can make one of those to help come up with what to, 15.
I'm gonna help or try to.
All right. So you guys are saying, all clear is pretty common when people are asking for status. So as you guys are thinking about it, you're like, I think all clear might be an acceptable response.
Yeah, now we're back all clear.
All right. Do it in character, in binary. Your voice vocalizer sounds a little on the high frequency spectrum.
And then I will stay underground just towards the sound.
Okay, do it. Roger, roger.
Okay.
Alright, you guys opening the door?
Yes. I have. As soon as I open the door, I get behind Skeleton.
Alright, so
yeah, so I'm gonna be up there too, so that way, like, if there's any bad guys there, I have my lightsaber there and activated to try and keep them from shooting at us.
I have my lightsaber in hand, but it's deactivated right now.
I'll be right between your legs with my gun. Right between your legs.
who's been looking at the blueprints, plastine blueprints lately?
I've been looking at it this whole time. Unless we pass it over to someone else smarter than me, like Suckus or no shit.
So according to your blueprints, right beyond this door, you'll be underneath the police building where you suspect his hidden bunker is. So you guys have an idea.
So stand by for some combat.
Alright, so you guys open the door, and you come to another room, like this room that you're in, but there are some construction turbo lifts in the center. And then you see another hallway that looked like it was built recently that goes further down away from the room that you just exited. But according to your blueprints, the building you're looking for should be directly above you. And these turbo lifts looks like they were built recently, and they look skeleton-like, where it's just the necessary parts for it to work, go up and down.
Looks like we found where we're trying to go.
Somebody punched them.
So there's two adjacent turbolifts. You guys can split up and get in them if you want.
Who's gonna roll me?
We can just split the
We can
party.
all squeeze into one.
Yeah, let's squeeze into one.
Not that big.
I mean, we have two small characters, right?
Yeah, they can stand on top of each other's head.
Oof. Alright. Icro's not happy, but he'll do it.
Okay, so you guys are all crammed in. Actually, I lied. There's only one turbo lift, not two. My bad.
Oh.
Let me copy your characters. But the good news is you don't hear an alarm, so on the comm.
Yep, glad we did that.
Mm-hmm. Very glad.
Now I can hear their chatter.
Luckily, no one else heard those explosions. I guess the walls are really thick. And also the sewage sludge also dampens noise.
That's good. Is there any power washes down here? We can power wash us off real quick.
I've been asking the Jedi for that one. There's gotta be some kind of space magic that cleans your clothes, right?
They got it. It shoots it all off.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so I got you kind of crammed together. So I'm going to move you onto the map.
I decide between
I
those.
think I need to read something off, so let me get that pulled up real fast. But you guys are crammed in. You guys are about to press the button. Is there anything anyone wants to do before the turbo lift pulls you up to where you wanted to be?
See if there's some way we can power wash all this gunk off. I'm sure they got something down here in case.
No.
Out of the two new people, which of them is a Force user?
Or both.
Both of us are.
Okay. Ecro.
Yes.
I would like to use my vampire power on Ecro.
The fuck?
Language.
You get turned into a vampire now. Congrats.
What if I say no?
Good, I think you're going to explain with vampire, with your vampire.
Yeah, explain, America, explain.
Explain, you undead.
Technical difficulties of getting there. We're gonna drop.
Are you an Anzati or something like that?
I'm a human.
There's your answer.
Gonna make a lie roll.
Just like I'm a Chandra Frog.
Yeah, I'm totally a bird.
So, I guess I don't read anything because you guys are coming from an area that was not anticipated on this encounter. So, I guess it'll be a surprise for everyone. Here we go. So, what's the Zonti power you're wanting to do? What's it do?
Good. Leash.
So okay, so that flat 8 on the D20 is going to be a plus. See, my character level is what, 3, and then my charisma modifier is also a 3, so that's going to be a 14. What that does is they lose a standard technically, but I feel that flavor-wise, I can also make somebody a friend. I can make somebody trust me, that sort of thing.
I still don't get what the fuck are you doing.
I'm literally using like a vampire's like siren song.
Oh, so he's whispering sweet nothings into your ear versus putting fangs into your neck. See, I think that's what you're wondering when you said vampire powers. Like, are you gonna suck his blood or describe what you're doing?
Yeah. Also, that
We just say
roll was
no.
for what again?
He wants you to like him more.
It
Yeah.
makes you real, but it makes you like me more.
I don't like you.
Oh,
Are you sticking a lightsaber into his face?
He's trying to serenade you with his native tongue of his people.
PvP. PvP.
Icro's eyes will meet yours very sternly.
So that wasn't high enough, I take it.
Nope.
no, it never is. Jedi have very high will.
So the turbo's going zoom, and you hear it stop, and you hear bing as the doors open up. Let me pull up the initiative. All right, so you guys are right here. The doors open up, and this is kind of what you see. Actually, it's lit in here. I need to pull it. But you're limited because the doors are right in front of you, so you're kind of limited on what you can see. You can basically see the droid at the turret. You can see the cat-like slave-owning species, which looks kind of like the Commander Zolghast that you were supposed to get.
Zolghast.
Behind this, actually, is Zolghast. Behind this holo display, and
I should get extra XP for remember his name.
you know, I'm not going to criticize whoever GM's next. So, do you want to be targeted?
Mr. DM, I have a hypothetical question.
So you guys get a surprise round because they were not anticipating anyone coming up.
Did you hear what I said? Hello?
What'd you ask?
I have a hypothetical question. Say, for example, I wanted to take this thing and throw into this thing. Would both of them take damage?
So, I tried to shove you all in this small little elevator. So you actually can't see that guy. You can only see what's in your limited field of vision from the.
Okay. Let's say I wanted to take this guy and shove into this guy. Would both of them take damage?
What's your power say?
If you're using the move object, yes, it would damage.
It is move. It is move object. Yes.
Okay, then you got the answer.
Cool. Thank you.
All right, so it is surprise round. You guys can do
Do blaster
One
carbines have stun?
action or one move or one swift.
Do blaster carbines have stun?
And you got to do, it'll say, you got to do your initiative. Pull that up. And I'll roll theirs after your surprise round so it's less confusion for me. Did everyone have their character clicked on? And let's move a character out of the way so you guys can select your tokens.
Someone rolled initiative for me.
Have something.
Someone rolled my initiative, man.
All right.
Delete no shade from the turn order because someone rolled me.
Lol.
Who was that supposed to be?
I don't know.
It was supposed to be Krevax.
Okay. So it's 17.8. Where's Creek?
Hey,
Add
that's
turn.
20.
It doesn't say. Where does it say it at?
There we go. All right. So make sure your token's selected and do your initiative.
Spillikin and Lord.
Holy crap, it seems like we're going to go first.
It's terrible.
And then did my lord.
Lord.
I rolled a 2 on that one.
Josh, I don't think your token was selected.
It was, like I said, my computer's a dumbass.
Bad you then.
No. You rolled the skill initiative.
Yeah, which one is it? Like, where's it at in the character?
So, underneath perception and above grapple. Just look for the grapple on the top right. It's just above that. But I'll update your character number. It's 6.
Yeah, the
Found
initiative skill kind of makes it all confusing.
Okay,
Okay.
It does have stun. Okay, I see what it is.
You get your surprise round. You get an action, a move, or a swift, and then I'll add the NPC's reaction.
Okay. Is he partially hidden behind that globe thing?
He's got cover.
Oh, well, I popped out. I can see him go right.
Well, you're still in the elevator. He has cover. You're not out unless you want to spend your move for your surprise round to get out. I just move people out so they can select their token, just temporarily. You guys are cheating.
I will then. I can see the droid up there, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can see the droid.
I'll just tell him just to open his leg. I'll just tell Krevax to open his leg just a little bit wider, and I'm gonna aim and shoot.
You cannot aim and shoot. You can.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot. I'm gonna say, just don't mind me. There's gonna be a blaster coming through between.
It's not.
Well,
It's not.
You don't really have time to talk. You're just gonna do it.
No, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm gonna aim. I'm just gonna shoot the droid over there. It's point blank.
All right. Oh, you're shooting at the droid. Yeah, droid. All right, you blow it to pieces. It's
Uh-oh.
Oh well.
It's a pile of rubble. You shot so many holes through it, but
Well,
it's
I went out of turn though, so like,
But-
there's almost actually no shade unless anyone was fine with me going first.
all of its parts are still intact, like its arms and everything's. So it's the droid carcass, just got a bunch of holes blown through it.
Okay.
Why did the turn order get jacked up?
Yeah, I think I went out of turn, but unless everyone was fine with me going first.
No shade is literally the highest, but you have to organize it.
Did maybe because it doesn't.
No, because Lord Wrath is 6. He should be high. He should be lower.
Yeah, I did Zeta A. Descending. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay.
Yeah,
So
so like I said, that's what I was doing, but I guess I went out of order, so I guess
Oh,
you're back to
sorry. No
I mean-
shit. What are you doing?
It's a surprise round, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, no. Well, it's a surprise round, so we can really go whenever. So I will.
Okay, I can leave him shot then.
Yeah,
All right.
I will shoot this dude. I unconceal my weapon, and so this didn't.
Warning, you do realize he's the only one with the code cylinder, supposedly, or knows where it is.
So you gotta stun him.
Oh yeah, I can just. Yeah, I have sunsetting on my gun.
Are you gonna use your surprise round to switch it?
Do I have to?
I believe it uses a swift.
It does, which sucks.
Well, let me look here at my talents.
Well, unless we actively go to kill him, you can always switch it later. I don't think your thing should do enough damage to kill him right off the
Can I
bat.
just do non-lethal damage?
No, you can just shoot him. Like, you know, it's pretty.
Okay.
It's pretty. You could probably suspect he looks like he's been around the block and he's not a fragile droid.
Well, he's flat-footed now, so
Yep, uses flat foot AC. All right.
yeah, he doesn't die.
He doesn't get shot either.
Oh my god, those are terrible rolls.
All right, so now it's Krivak.
Alright. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use unhindered charge power, and I'm going to go there, and I'm going to attack him.
Okay. I need to change the audio.
That's a pretty good charge.
Just bop him over the head. Bop.
Okay, so you.
Hold on one second. I just wanted to make sure. So yeah, I've got more than enough to move my speed, and I ignore difficult terrain and obstacle, and I attack him with my lightsaber.
Okay.
You're trying to kill the guy. We need him alive.
That'll not likely kill him.
I mean, you could just say you're doing non-lethal damage.
Okay. Ikro, what you up to?
Could I? I'm gonna change my plan. Could I do a force grip, but non-lethally, kind of like restraining him and yes, damaging him, but not. But like when I see that he's disabled, I let go. You know, because it's a concentration thing.
So, I'm not familiar. Is this separate from force choke, or is this like force choke?
It is force grip. It is. Well,
Force grip is the difference between Darth. It's the difference between Darth Vader's crushing somebody's throat and Luke Skywalker crushing that droid's chest. You know what I'm saying?
So, I guess you could forego damage, and then we could do the suffocation rules. Does that sound plausible?
There's technically a feat to do non-lethal damage.
Okay,
Yeah, just restraining him though.
then I guess you need the feat. Okay. I guess.
So does he mean? Is he like restrained then? Like you hold him?
Well, apparently you need a feat to do non-lethal.
So he's crushing him at the same time while holding him still.
So
The
what's
ominous
the
music.
We'll just have a vampire bring him back to life, and that's what they do.
So, I'm reading this now.
All right.
What's that? Do you remember what the feat's called that lets you do non-lethal?
I believe it is dismember, which is kind of silly because they assume that the only way you're going to kill somebody is by a lightsaber.
And is it
I think you
official?
mean. I think you mean severing strike, right?
I can't remember exactly what it's called. So there's one that guarantees you do lethal damage, right? And then there's another one that is to like prevent them from like getting past 0.
Okay, I'll let you do non-lethal, but it'll be like stun where it does half damage. How's that sound?
That's cool. As soon as because kind of the idea is you can maintain this power throughout the rounds, and so basically when I see that he's disabled, I won't kill him. I'll just let go, and let it fall,
Okay.
Love it.
If it deals half damage, that's fine because he's also kind of immobilized. I mean, if I actually can do it.
If you don't roll a 1.
That's 21. Does that go further than his fortitude defense?
Yes,
No,
it does.
You failed. It's
Is
a
it-
22.
Yeah,
fortitude.
if it's fortitude, it goes above it.
Yep. Then he's restrained. He basically on his turn, the only thing he can do is a swift action, and he's going to take half of 4d6, which
I
is
think
8.
it's still do standards at a -10.
What?
I recall it being standards at a -10, but then again, okay, I'm a DM, and I've read so much of this that it's all jumbled up in my head.
No, in the wiki it says pretty clearly the target takes X amount of damage and can only take a single swift action on their next turn.
Oh, right on. Thank you.
So he takes
So
8,
it takes 8 to
and he can do nothing.
his. Okay, there's not a. So there's not a separate pull for non-lethal. Okay, there we go.
Non-lethal just means that when he gets down to
He goes on a
0.
condition.
yeah, it wouldn't kill him even if we continue getting him negative into his hit point.
Okay, now we're back to my lord, the vampire. That's not a vampire.
He's a human.
Sure.
And still has a chocolate
okay.
head.
I would.
Huh?
And I would like to speak to the cat person and be like, see that you are completely outnumbered. We have you beaten. Go ahead and lay down your arms and fall under my authority.
All right, are you trying to convince him with a persuasion check?
I believe that this would be an intimidation, so yes, a persuasion versus his. I guess he's currently in combat, so he's got a +15 or something like that.
Yeah, I would think that his attitude plays towards that. It'd definitely be hostile.
Why don't you just use your vampire thing?
It's versus will, right?
Actually, would you allow me to use mesmerize through my musicianship?
What's mesmerize do?
I think
Okay, so
the same thing you
basically,
did last time.
they lose their standard action at the very least. I feel that from a flavor perspective, it should also increase. It should also decrease how they feel about me. If that's not the case, that's fine. At the very least, it stuns him.
So is it against will?
Yes, of course.
And it's a perception roll, or are you talking about this?
Correct. And then my noble talent allows me to. Oh wait, no. I don't know if I have that one because I think I might have dropped that one. Let me go check real quick.
Okay. So, if you're wanting to do something that is against his will and you're speaking or singing, I'm going to apply the modifiers, like a -10 for being hostile as you shot at his person or at his droids, and then
So
shot him.
if you allow me to use Entertainer as a bonus to mesmerize, it would be a -5 then.
okay.
So I'm trying to sing him into submission right now.
Nice.
All right, go for it.
How does it sound?
It sounds awesome.
We'll see how the roll goes.
You should roll
Stick
it
through the dishes
performance.
and burn through the witches and run into the back of my Dracula.
My dudes, I'm gonna get
Sounds
some
convincing
food.
enough to me.
Gonna get some food. You're back.
Yeah,
Sounds
that's fine. No.
That is with a -5.
Yeah, no. His base will is a lot higher.
Yeah. I figured it would be. I was attempting.
All right. He's like, kill them. Ah. All right. So everyone's moved to surprise round, right? I'm gonna add them to the initiative order now.
Oh my god. I'm so mad. That's so aggravating.
And one of our weakest characters is standing right out there in the middle. A 1, that's good.
That's a lot of enemies that aren't dead.
This is actually from the game.
What about that one droid I took out? Is he still
But the droids, to be fair, are taking out one hit.
You already took one off the list?
Yeah,
Dang.
I did not select it when I rolled the initiative. All right, here we go.
Sorry, Wrath.
Regular round 1. Genoshan bodyguard.
Fight.
And oh, you're still in here. Everyone's still in the elevator. Okay, which is except for Krivak, you are not in the elevator. All right, so ally is -5 unless you got some special feat, right? Shooting at an ally.
Yeah, but he should be shooting through cover too. Isn't that a globe in the way?
He's not going to shoot. So if he's not going to shoot, okay, let's see where I can get to him.
He probably had to move closer towards us.
6. There we go. I can do that within 6 with his electro staff, and he's attacking.
He has an electro staff?
Yes.
Cool, new weapon for us.
Oh man, if only Erdek was here at this moment, he could get that.
He wouldn't be able to wield it though.
All right.
That is true. That is true, but it would be cool to have.
It's electro staff. That's the melee weapon.
Yeah, electro staff is a melee weapon, if you couldn't tell by the staff part.
It's okay. So, does 18 hit Kreese? AC?
Krivak? Yes, it does.
All right, so you take 9 damage.
I'm gonna block.
All right, do your block.
Yeah, I blocked.
Yes. Okay. So he swings the electro staff, and it's a miss.
No, it's a block. So he blocked
It's
it.
a block. Yeah. Okay, you block it with your lightsaber. The lightsaber comes out, boom, blocks it, and no damage. All right, Commander Zolghast.
I'm back. Who died?
You did, sorry. That time
Kill
rolled.
him!
That's okay.
All right, so he's as swift to say, "Kill them and sound the alarm." That's
I
just-
spilled no fish oil on myself.
No. Those are two things. He said two phrases.
Oh,
Can't
then
do that. You know.
he'll say, "Sound the alarm," because he said, "Kill them" as a free thing earlier. All right,
Nuts.
and now, no Shay, what are you doing?
Check chat, please, DM.
Say what?
Check chat, please.
Go there.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
he did say he was gonna go.
Yeah, you can. I did.
Is it an action to hide a weapon? Oh wait, I should probably look that up. Never
I'm
mind.
not hiding shit. I'm a fucking. Sorry. I am a Griffin, a bard.
What? I'm not quite sure what your statement was. What?
Essentially, it's like where I moved my characters where I would like to be standing, because I do want to be in range to tackle somebody because I have wrestling abilities.
Okay, I think you can move while you're talking, so I will allow that.
The songs and that sort of thing, they're all standard action.
Okay, so I'll let you have done that together. All right. So Noshe, what are you doing?
Is it an action to hide something?
I think it's a swift, right? Is it something small on your persons or what?
Oh yeah, I can conceal an item as a swift action.
Yeah. Is that what you're wanting? Or you want okay. That should be fine. Hiding a person though might take longer.
Okay, so I shall conceal my weapon and boom, that's a 30 to conceal. And then I draw back out to the Trandoshan and shoot him, and he's now flat-footed.
The problem... Did you move?
No.
Okay, you should be back in the elevator.
Oh, I don't know why I moved. Why did someone move my... Oh, it's probably because someone wanted to move their token. That's
Okay,
why.
Yes.
and I believe the Trandoshan is on your team. Are you sure you want to do that?
Yes?
You're going to shoot the Trandoshan on your team?
No, I thought this was a Trandoshan.
That's a Genoshan bodyguard.
Oh, Genoshan.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Or
So
as George Lucas pronounced it, Geonosian.
Geonosian. Okay. So you got an ally. He's got cover. He's got soft cover from the ally, and he's also engaged with an ally. So I think that's like a minus.
4.
You got an ability that lets you shoot through allies?
I thought I did. Apparently I don't. Okay.
All right. So
It's
I think it's minus
I
10.
believe it's precise, right?
Yeah. It's definitely
minus
not
5.
It is
I
not
got a precise shot.
So I think total it's minus 10 unless you have feats to.
No, it's a minus 5.
So he's get the cover, which is 5. He's engaged with an ally. That's another 5.
What? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because you got a possibility of shooting your ally. There are feats that let you negate it. That's why I was saying.
I know
If you
that.
aim, you can mitigate that. That's a swift action.
I already used my swift action.
Damn.
Oh, I have point blank shot. Never mind.
Yeah, I got precise shot.
Okay, yeah, I'll shoot then. Since there's like no other enemies in sight.
Yep.
Negative 10.
Ouch.
4 to hit.
Nope.
Are you sure that doesn't hit?
Yeah.
I did negate their defense after all.
Oh, nothing but nothing. All right.
So the feat that lets you ignore soft cover is called Sniper.
Oh, sniper.
Although I also believe that soft cover is not a plus. I'm not sure if it is a +5, but anyway. Move on.
Maybe a +2. Either way, he rolled a 4. So a 7 still wouldn't hit it. All right. 6. And then dropping a weapon's free. Drops electrostaff. Swift action to grab a ranged weapon. And he shoots at Lord Scythus. Does that sound right? Drops
No.
free. Grab weapon. Swift. Yay.
Why would he go towards the music? Oh, that's a different one.
Because
Oh.
you can only see him.
This one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
different one. Okay.
All right. Sonic pistol at Lord Scythus.
I just want to make sure, since he's doing a ranged attack while engaged in melee, do I get an AOO?
Oh, this guy right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
they
thought
got
it was the
pretty
guy that
moved.
was with me.
He was on the other side, out of your guys' vision. And so he doesn't know if anyone's even inside the elevator. He just sees this guy and this guy are hostile. So he's going to shoot the guy closest.
Yeah, he thinks your guy shot somehow.
All right, so it's that sonic blaster you saw from the Attack of the Clones. But it misses. He, in such a hurry, dropping his electro staff, he kind of kicks it while he's shooting, and it makes him off his aim, so he misses. All right, it's Krivak's turn.
Show that guy with the light electric saber how it's done.
So, Krivak, what are you doing? Krivak, are you here?
Krivak!
He's meditating.
He did.
Are you online, Krivak?
No, I think-
on.
I thought he said he was going to go get something to eat.
Oh, so you might
No,
not-
that was me. That was me, and I'm back.
Oh.
Well, just hold his action until later, I guess.
Okay, so we'll go back. We'll just say he's holding his turn until he gets back. So, Ikro, what are you doing?
For my swift action, I will ignite my lightsaber. For my standard action, I will continue concentrating on the thing because this guy's not disabled / unconscious yet. So let me roll. Well, I'm gonna add a force point to that. So does 19 surpass his 42 defense?
Pulling it up. Yes, it does.
All right. So he's gonna take. Well, since I'm spending a force point, it adds like 2d6, so it's 46 again. He's gonna take 3 points of damage. That's a lot, you know.
He's holding his throat. Does it have him up in the air, kind of like when Vader does it?
I mean, I don't have to do it at a trough. I usually like to do it like Mace Windu did to Grievous, where he's crushing his center mass, you know, like his torso.
Oh, so he's grabbing his heart like he's having a heart attack with one hand in the air and Is Krivak back?
Does not sound like it.
Yes, I am back. Sorry.
Okay.
My headset was my headset was going on and off, so I never heard my name.
Okay, what are you doing?
I will attack the Genoshan right here.
Okay. So do we decide is soft cover? Is that 2 or 5?
I'm right next to him, so the cover shouldn't matter.
True.
You
But
do something that ignores it? Okay, cool.
he's using melee attack.
Yeah, I'm using melee attack because I'm right here, right next to him.
Okay, yep, that ignores all that then.
Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to spend a swift action to use Battle Strike.
Okay, is that good?
Yeah, it just activates the power and lets me have a certain thing. Hold on a second.
Oh, it is a plus 1.
Yep, it gives me a bonus to attack and damage for the next attack that I do. And then I'm going to just attack with the lightsaber.
Ah! Oh, crap! Ah! You accidentally cut him in half.
Well, good thing it was a Genoshan and not the main bad guy, which is why I switched my
It wasn't
target.
an accident.
Never mind. I had the wrong one.
You, not accidentally, you intentionally cut him in half.
You cut right through his torso, and blood spurts, but it's kind of so hot it like smokes, and you have some dried blood that splatters on you, and Janosin. But he's still alive.
Is Lord Sifis salivating now when he sees the blood?
All right, battle droid that's not dead. That is you. So,
Roger.
basically,
Roger.
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 all right. We will say the control. We'll make the controls over here. Make it easy. So this will be where the alarm is.
So could I have moved because I didn't use my move action?
Yes. Sorry, I didn't know your turn. Yes, you can.
Yeah, like
move.
I never actually ended my turn. You just went like, "Oh, Krivak, you're back. Get your turn." And I was like,
Sorry.
"Okay."
Yeah, do your. Sorry.
Since I have my lightsaber ignited, I'm going to come over here to kind of like make pressure on this dude.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Now, are all your turns over?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it is turn. Over. Food. Food is good. Yum, yum,
6. Okay. This droid is going to provide another droid bonus to its attack using its technical assistance as a swift. All right.
Oh, wow.
We're on Spillikin's turn.
Okay. I'm going to move. For Swift, I'm going to switch to stun and shoot the guy. And I got precise shots, so I'm going to shoot between Krivak and him, missing Krivak.
So this precise shot doesn't get the -5 for being around allies.
Yeah.
You still got the soft cover, so
Instead of a -10, it's a -5.
yeah. All right, go for it. Are you putting the -5 on your shot?
I did -4 because I get a +1 for arm break.
Okay, sounds good.
Why is it Why is it soft cover? Because I can directly see him.
Soft cover. The soft cover is Krivak.
Yeah, and allies. So you have a feat that negates 1, so it's only a -5 instead of -10. Because he's engaged with the allies, and he's got stuff covered.
I know that's enough to hit.
So 11 is he's flat-footed, not quite enough. Yeah.
21 damage, stun.
Yeah, you didn't get quite high enough to hit him.
I did?
Nope, he has higher than an 11.
What's the force thing they keep doing? Is that...
So I'm counting him as being flat-footed because he's entangled, but it doesn't beat his flat-footed.
Okay, but I'm saying, what is the, like when people say they want to use a force point, is that when we get a force point, or is that the...
Yes, you have a certain number of force points per level. You can spend that to add a d6, or you can just click the use force point.
Where's that at?
On your character sheet, above your BAB, to the right of condition. All right, so a 15 does hit. No, not quite.
Who rolled was Josh. Josh rolled.
Oh, Josh rolled. Okay.
Why is Josh? Oh, so that's a 17. The Marion rolled a 6.
Yeah. You.
Sorry, I'm next.
What's going on?
Oh, I rolled my.
Next turn, I'm just getting everything ahead of time. I was letting you know my path and what I was doing. That's everything ahead of time.
Okay.
That way, you as DM can tell a narrative rather than asking me everything like step by step.
Okay. So you did half of 11. You're doing stun, right?
Stun, so it's a 3d8.
So it's 5. Okay. Take half damage on stun.
You do?
Yep.
Why'd they give it damage on it? Why don't they just put it? Alright.
That's the way the rules are.
Alright.
Alright.
Yeah.
So who's your target?
I found the damage though.
Oh, sorry. I did the wrong one. Yeah, your damage is 21, so it's 10.
So 10 damage?
Yeah.
Does that go against his normal health pool, or is that something else?
No,
No,
it
it's
goes
normal.
against his normal health pool. But he also gets the thingy on the condition tracker.
He gets a condition. What for?
He'd go 2 down on the condition track. 1 because his damage threshold was broken by the attack, and then that's if his damage threshold is less than 21, and then also because you apply the full amount. You apply the full amount for condition track,
Okay.
even though he's taking half damage
Okay, and what's the other one for?
because it's stun damage.
Okay,
Like-
cool.
Stun damage moves -2, and then if 10 is higher than his damage threshold, then it's another one, so 3. But it's probably just 2 in this case.
Yep. Okay, cool. So he's 2 on the
Right.
condition. Good shot. So your stun sound effect.
-2 steps. So
Yeah, it's at the -2 condition. And Lord Suffus, I see your rolls. What were you doing? Who's your target?
So I'm trying to get into a position where we are flanking this character.
Okay.
And so what I did is the jump roll was to get over the table. So I ran over the hollow table within my 6 squares. I know that created attack of opportunity as I'm trying to make a melee.
But he's got
I
a
would,
range.
I would say it's a swift action, and I would say it's a free action to let go of the helic set because it's on a rope, right? It's on a strap, right?
It's like a table.
Yeah, so what I'm doing there is I'm letting myself let go of my guitar so it's over my chest, and I'm pulling my knife as I run over the table, and I'm just kind of jumping behind him and stabbing him in the back. So I did not add flanking because I'm not sure how you handle flanking versus diagonal and
You'll
direct.
have enough without it. So 6 damage, regular damage, right?
Correct. I believe it is a dead blade, if I remember correctly.
Okay. It looks pissed. And it does not get an attack of opportunity because it dropped its melee weapon in order to shoot on its turn.
Fantastic.
Okay. Alright, another battle droid's turn. So this battle droid's going to get right here. It's going to use technical assistance to give the same battle droid that the other one gave technical assistance to increase it again, so it gets a better chance of hitting.
This is a huge boost train.
All right, 2, 4. No, it's only +4. Okay. So okay, and now it's this battle droid's turn, right here. And Spillikin is the only one within range, so it's going to shoot at Spillikin, and it gets a +4.
Some cover.
Huh?
Don't I have some cover?
I will look. One square has to touch 2 of your squares without touching a wall. It can't touch 2 squares without touching a wall, so you do not have cover from it.
So hey, DM, about the thing we talked about yesterday, I'm gonna give you 3 attack rolls towards that Geonosian, and I'm gonna bow. Okay.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Thank you.
So those
Appreciate
are for
it.
the next 3. Okay. Sounds good. All right. So here we go. B1. You know, yeah. Okay, I'll just do regular. All right, so the 17 hits Philican's AC.
Nope.
All right, so it misses. So there we go. This Geonosian bodyguard still has its melee weapon. It's gonna hit the only one right next to it, so it's gonna swing at Krivak.
$3.
Krivux.
That
Yes.
one? Krivak.
Grivaxis.
Krivaxis.
It's Krivak, thank you very much.
Krivak. All right, the 17 hit.
It does indeed, but I'm going to block.
Right.
And I think I blocked.
So, does the blocking take up any type of resources?
It's a reaction.
Oh, but it doesn't take away any force or anything. You do it once per round.
Nope, you can even do it more than once per round.
I can do it as many times as somebody's attacking me with a melee attack, but each time I do, it's a -5 penalty on my check for every time I use it. And I just have to beat their
hit.
Attack roll.
You have to beat their what?
Attack roll. His
Okay.
use of force check has to be equal or higher than the attack roll.
That's
Okay,
balanced.
that's higher. And so it gets, the more you use it, it gets the same person.
No.
No.
Against the more you use it until the round comes back to Krivak, the harder it becomes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that works for both block and deflect. So if somebody were to take a shot at me, I'd have it as a -5 penalty as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if there's 10 battle droids, it behooves them to all desynchronize fire to try and get an attack roll you can't beat. Okay.
You could probably deflect 2 or 3, but then the other 7 would fuck you.
Okay. So that's that. Commander Zolghast is the alarm. Back. Can't do
Nope.
much else.
Fuck your alarm.
No shade.
1, do 2.
What?
It's your turn, no shade.
Alright. Okay. Oh, how dare they shoot my friend? I'm gonna shoot the droid who shot Spilican.
Like, I just fixed this dang thing. Seriously?
Yeah.
All
10
right.
damage.
So you still have it on stun. I did not hear you switch it back.
I never switched it to stun.
Spilican. Spilican has.
Ah, okay.
I'm trying to actually keep him alive. Everyone else is trying to hurt him.
Ah! All right, that one's been dealt with. All right, this Geonosian bodyguard. So does the full withdrawal allow you to move back without attack of opportunity?
You can only withdraw 1 space. So basically, he could go
It's basically a 5 foot.
over here, but
Uh-huh.
then he would still be into Lord's range. So if he steps over here, he will get opportunity attacked by Lord.
Okay, so is it attack of opportunity if you pick up a weapon that's on the ground?
I don't know.
You can move here.
That'd be an action though to pick it up.
Yeah, if we're doing our free diagonal, I guess he could move there, right?
But it'd still be an attack of opportunity though, right?
No.
Not if he's withdrawing.
Not if he's
moving a
withdrawn.
5-foot step.
All right, I'll do this, and I'll shoot at Icaro.
Nah, man, shoot at the droid.
All right, that probably misses.
Yeah.
Right?
It
Free
misses.
back.
Free bucks. Free back.
Yep, I'm here. This Genoshan is still alive, or is he dead?
He's dead.
Yeah, they're alive. I'll put an X on them when they're dead.
Oh, I
Alright,
thought
I
you
just
said
wanted to
they got cut in half.
I changed that when I realized I was looking at the wrong token.
Ah.
Oh,
He has a cut across his belly.
Burn his arms off. He's got like 50 others.
Sorry, I'm just giving a quick look at my power. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Pushing Slash on him. Basically, I make an attack and then I force him away with the Force.
Okay.
Can you force him away? Does that create an attack of opportunity?
No, it does not.
That'd be cool.
Forcibly moving someone out for which if someone else does not have force attack opportunity, sadly.
That would be so cool.
Yeah, if you're being forced, I don't think it gives you an attack opportunity.
So I make my attack and then he gets to move 5 squares away.
All right. He can only move 1 square away. Unless it doesn't have to be in a line.
It does not have to be in line. It just says, except you push the target 5 squares away from you.
and also you can kind of like decide where you push him.
Can you push him up into the ceiling?
Well, he has to move
I-
5
that-
away from me and not be in the same
Okay.
squares, essentially.
So you pushed him that far back, but now he's 10 feet in the air.
Are you using Falling Avalanche? Rez?
No, I am using Pushing Slash.
Pushing slash is a different one?
It's in the Jedi training manual. One enemy within reach. The result of the check determines if any. You can make a single melee attack with a lightsaber against the target. If the attack hits, in addition to dealing damage, compare the results of your use the force check to the target's fortitude defense. If your use the force check equals or exceeds the defense, you push the target 2 squares away from you. This movement does not provoke an attack of opportunity. You cannot move the target if it is grabbed or grappled. Since I got DC 30, I push the target 5 squares away from me.
All right. And is that versus AC? Or, you know.
The 13 is versus AC, and the 31 is versus his
Fortitude defense.
fortitude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That beats the fortitude, but does not beat the reflex.
I'm going to
defense.
spend a force point. Hopefully 16 will hit him.
Yep, it does. So 11. Is that lightsaber?
Yes.
Ah! Now he's been fully cut in half, and 2 halves of him fall from 10 feet in the air and land on the ground. A lot of green blood seeping out onto the floor.
Does Lord Sifis lick his lips now?
Maybe, I don't know. He's engaged with deep in thought, and
Alright, Icro's turn.
all right, Icaro, what you doing?
Can you guys guess what I'm doing?
Meditating.
Killing something.
That's what I would do.
I mean, in the middle of the battle, meditating wouldn't work. But anyway,
Meditation.
that's a low roll. Does a 16 is a 16 enough to still restrain this guy?
What's it versus?
Fortitude.
Oh, four. Oh.
Yes, it is.
Cool. So he will take 3 damage once again.
Ah!
And I will move over here. Make some pressure. And do I have a swift action to do? Anything that I could do swiftly?
Right.
Nope. I think that's it.
Okay.
That is my turn.
All right. Dang. Let's see. Full draw. That's a move.
Shoot him! He's engaged in melee, so that's a -5.
I thought he has to go sound the alarm.
He can't do that if he's dead.
Yep.
Does he even think about his life like that?
He tries to do things to the best of his ability. He needs to sound the alarm. He can't do it if he's dead.
Okay. I guess that's rational thinking for it. My turn?
So, no, I'm seeing what I can do.
He's thinking.
Okay. So he will use a swift to do the tactical assistance, and then he will convert an action to a move. To move right there.
You mean like this?
Yeah.
Well, he couldn't reach there because he started here, so.
Does the full draw move count towards that? 6?
Yes. Well, actually, I think it counts even more if I'm not mistaken. Well, I'm gonna parse the text. As I always do, I'll post it on chat.
Okay.
And our local poster. Nice.
Once you clear the threatened area, you may continue to move up to a total of half your speed. So.
Oh, what I said. Okay. I didn't know you could do. So that's. Is that using the same thing or is that using a separate move?
No, it is the same thing. It is withdraw. So, but like, I think the idea behind this is like the first move you have to make is so careful that you don't have all of the same movement for the rest of your turn.
Okay. So it's a little different than Pathfinder. Okay. In that case.
I mean, it is Star Wars after all.
3. Okay. There we go. Well, the rules are so derivative of each other. A lot of times they're same or similar. So is that good? 3 steps from. Okay. All right, and so he did do the assist to another battle droid. Okay. And now it's Spillikin's turn.
Now does he have soft cover?
Does who have soft cover?
The Zygerian.
You are up the stairs. Did you do half double your move going up the stairs?
Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah, those are stairs. So it's difficult terrain.
I get a free diagonal.
Well, but if it's on difficult terrain, it counts as 4 instead of 2. One. You keep doing diagonal. So free is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you can do it. Okay, so yeah, you are in the air above your companion, so no cover.
Perfect.
Just the -4 for being engaged with an ally.
We negate that with my ability.
Then you're good. No negatives.
Is this guy engaged?
Yeah, he's Krevlek.
Ooh.
That was a crit.
Nice.
And you've
Wait, is that the
On
carbine?
stun.
that's using a stun. So this guy's unconscious, and he goes down 2 more. So he's at a -10, but way unconscious because that's 20 stun damage still. So
He had less than 20 health?
Huh?
He had less than 20 health?
Yeah, he only has 4.
No, so he goes all the way down on the condition tracker. Yeah.
So helpless. Is he negative?
But he's not dead. He's just unconscious.
So he's like a -16 unconscious, right?
I don't know. I think it stays at 0. I think.
Okay.
Can I tell Noche to tell them to have Lord Sivis convince them to surrender because we have their boss?
He's asleep. He can't do anything.
No, like, can I say now, like, do I have anything left where I can say, no shade, now tell Sivis to tell them to surrender because Crewback can just end them if he needed to. So that way Sivis can try to...
As soon as you shot him, he's asleep because you decided to talk after you knocked him unconscious. He can't...
People around that are still engaged, fighting, like the Genoshans and stuff like that, have Sivis convince them.
So there's a single Genoshan, and then there's the battle droids that kind of do what they're told to.
I don't know. I don't know if that's something Sivis can do or not. If not, we'll just go home.
So you can make a persuasion check. Go for it. It's against the Genoshan.
Well, I'm not making persuasion. I'm gonna have to let Sivis do it if he can do it.
He's away. He had to step away.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. Just carry on with it.
Okay. Let's see. We'll just move on. All right. B1 battle droid. Dead. No, this one's not dead. Okay. All right. How do you guys make it show your movement? Do you hold which button down when you drag it?
You start moving the thing, and as you're moving, you click the right one, and it kind of like as you're moving it does the thing.
The right what?
The right mouse button. So basically, like you hold the token like if you're moving, and then you go right clicking, and it's just
moving the whole map.
Then you're not having to snap the center one.
Okay, I got it now. All right. So free one. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
guys,
6.
Can you guys chill with the pointers?
All right. It didn't do the. It's doing diagonal, but it's not quite showing what I'm doing. All right. So I'm doing 1 free diagonal. Then he's doing 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, he's doing that. Then he's going to do auto fire at the square where Noche is. All right, so he gets a -5 to shoot, and he gets a +2 from the other droids, giving him the whatever that skill is, tactical assistance. So it's a -3 instead of -5. All right. That's a really low damage. Does 14 hit your AC?
No.
Nope. So you take 4 damage.
Oh my god, I took damage this encounter.
All right, that's its turn. Next one is he a lot? That's the dead one. Okay. Genoshan bodyguard. Who did we lose?
DJ said he had to head out.
Oh. Okay, it's getting close that time. Okay.
Genoshan is dead. Guy's unconscious.
So we got 2 droids and a Genoshan left.
All right, no shade left. This bodyguard. He's going to go ahead and give up. He puts his hands in the air and drops his weapon.
Never surrender.
Free Black. What's Free Black doing?
So which guy surrendered?
The only other living organic bad guy.
All right, since he surrendered, I am not going to attack him because I am a Jedi. I will accept his surrender. So I'm going to move there. And then I will use my power. Draw closer.
Is that first what? It's probably passes.
Yeah, it's against his...
Yeah, it's a
It
seal.
just says if I make a DC 15, any target that is medium or smaller in size that is neither grabbed or grappled immediately gets pulled into the nearest unoccupied square adjacent to me. So it doesn't go against anything. It just depends on how big he is.
Okay, there you go.
And then I attack him with my lightsaber.
There you go. It falls. You slice it on pieces. It falls apart. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Icro, what do you want to do?
First off, obviously, I'm not concentrating anymore on the force grip here. Second off, this guy surrendered, so he won't attack me, right?
Yep, he said he surrendered, and he did not make a deception roll.
He better be not lying, that bitch. But okay. I'm going to move over here, and I wonder if I should do a force thing or just attack. Yeah, I think I'll just try to slash at it with my lightsaber.
Ah! All right. All right.
I'm gonna sound all clear on the comms.
The combat's over.
I'm gonna
You need
sound on the internal comms. If they say anything, I'm gonna say all clear.
Okay, so combat's ended. Zolghast sleeping. You got the Genoshan with his hands up with no weapons on him. Both the weapons are on the floor at his feet. I think people are leaving. You have to drop your daughter off.
Yeah, not for another 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes.
Okay.
So you can wrap it up if you want to wrap it up, or if there's anything else we got to do. I know technically Klein guy's already gone.
Yeah, we've lost half our group.
No.
Okay. Do you guys want to wrap it up here then?
Sure.
Is there anything else we need to accomplish besides have this guy?
Well, you got to find this cone cylinder, and then
Well, let's strip him down, take all his clothes off, leave him, naked and stuff like that, and go through his stuff.
okay, and I'll have to add up all the stuff you killed, and I'll just put on chat what the experience is.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, we'll take like 20 or whatever we got to take to find the stuff.
Yeah, okay. I can start adding stuff up now, and I'll just put on chat. I'll go and stop the stream since we're pretty much done.
Cool. And the droid scraps. Anything else that's salvageable?
Well, there could be lots of stuff salvageable. They all weigh different amounts, so it depends on what your threshold is and what all you want to keep.
Oh, whatever is going to help my character. Pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
For like repairs and stuff.
Well, there's droid arms, but they're medium-sized and you're small. So there's some legs, there's some arms for a medium-sized droid. You can probably find a few basic remote processors, which are probably lower than what you have.
Yeah, I'll just parts. I just basically just get parts whenever I get damaged, so justify that we have stuff to repair me with, and just pulling stuff out of our backsides.
Okay. So you could just mark down what? I'll say 3 remote droid basic processors. You gotta make note of the weight because you have to factor that into how much your character can carry. But there's lots of legs and arms you can carry if you want. Appendages, the locomotion and appendages, and then of course all their weapons. They all have the carbines.
Okay. No. So I was saying not specific parts, but just like what's the word I'm thinking of? Like basically, like if I need repairs stuff like that, these are the parts we can use.
So in this system, all you need is a toolkit to make repairs on a droid. If you want to build something from scratch, from salvaging parts from something else, you actually need a feat. But then it will let you do a perception roll and subtract that from the price of building something.
Okay.
So
I was just trying to say narratively, just I have stuff, so it's like
okay. So cool. All right, so I'm gonna end the stream and start adding up what you guys killed.
Cool.
Also, what we spared, right?
Yeah. So